Hey guys, it's another episode of the Source Error Podcast. My name is Emin Frank, and I'm so delighted to be in the studio with my best buddy, Itito Daniel. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. So, hello guys. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys doing fine. It's another amazing time again in the studio and always so fresh. It's always so fresh and
I
a
know, right?
refreshing moment where I got to learn. And today again, I'm about to
Tap from.
tap, yeah, to learn new stuff, new things. So, what do we have for today?
Actually, today's topic we're talking on chosen versus being called.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to basically talk about their clear differences and also talk about the uniqueness of one to another.
Mm,
And then we'll talk about the different aspects to which these two are being applied.
yeah.
So now, Itito, please tell us what exactly is being chosen and what is the difference between being chosen and being called?
Yeah, in the clear terms, um, being chosen is by reason of grace and election.
Okay.
You are just choose because maybe you're preferred. So
Being
in
called.
yeah, okay. So being called also it has to do with your qualifications. It could be the qualifications. It could be because of by reason of you know by reason of being
Your knowledge.
yeah, by reason of being knowledge tested. So,
Okay.
um, so the difference is clear. Being chosen has to do with being preferred. You are being favored and graced.
Hmm.
So, to
Okay, so if I get this correctly, chosen can be, you can say that being chosen comes from people, the validation comes from people,
mhm,
while being called has to do with what's within you.
yeah,
It's what you've got on your
yeah.
inside.
It,
It has to do with more of purpose.
it could be being called. It could be that you are good with what you are
What you're doing.
associated with. Yeah,
Okay.
you are good with what you're associated with. Maybe it could be a work, it could be an assignment, it could be a career, and you are
Okay.
good in it, and you have the qualifications, and you are tested. Then
Called.
being chosen rather, being chosen can come from a place of you know you just being preferred, or people think that you have something in you that could be of value.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't want to really look at your qualifications. They don't really want to, but they just believe that there's something that can still come out of you.
That you have
Yeah,
something
you
to
have the
offer.
potential to offer. So that is the difference. I think that's the difference between you know the calling and all the choosing part.
Okay. All right. So if we are to bring it home, talking about the election,
Mm-hmm.
we have we're in the era of democracy,
Yeah,
where we have the right to choose who to lead us
yeah,
as a country.
mm-hmm.
Now, in most cases, we have a whole lot of people come out to contest for the election. We
Yeah,
have a whole lot of candidates.
to declare
Yeah.
to
So
choose.
when they're coming out with their manifesto, they are coming out to tell us this is what they have to offer, this is what
Mm,
they have to offer. In the midst of or in between all of that sweet tongue and all of that, it's believed that there is somebody that we can see. It doesn't matter how convincing they try to be.
mm,
But in the midst of it, there is somebody that you can see that this person doesn't just need to be chosen, but this person has to be that he has what it takes,
to be called into.
yes, to be called into office.
Yeah.
So being chosen now goes beyond the surface,
Mm,
or should I say, being called
yeah,
goes
definitely.
beyond the surface. Being chosen is just you being given the
Okay.
privilege.
Okay. In this democracy that we have dived into, I think we really need to look at the calling part, because I think the calling part is the let me just say
The very intricate.
intricate part of democracy, because sometimes we we downplay, you know, we downplay our rights to make it who we want to be. We want to lead us rather.
Mm,
We downplay it, and then it's now turned to a place of, choosing,
just choosing for your
choosing.
own.
Yeah, maybe for political reasons they are being chosen. There are some leaders that are not truly called, but in the
Yeah,
place of favor,
being
in the place
chosen.
of
They
connection,
come into the office.
yeah, they just come into the office in place of favor, grace, connection, who they know, and
Mm.
what they have been able to do to gain the
Their
power.
finance as well.
Yeah, their
If you,
finances, the power. That is what I'm saying. It's the power. So in democracy, I think we have for our country, which we are going to use our country as a point of discussion. It has not really been the called. It has
mm,
always been the chosen. It has always been the chosen from inception. And the chosen in the aspect of, it can be a
d-
financial power, it
yeah.
can be connection.
You know
It
the funniest part of it, most in fact for if you can remember very well, I don't think there's really a time where Nigerians have had a say in
uh,
the democracy, in the place where they need to choose their leaders.
yeah,
It has always been a particular group of people choosing who will lead.
lead, yeah.
So it's not entirely about the citizens, who
Mm-hmm.
the citizens really want for themselves. It's because there are people in those important places
In
where
the power.
they have the authority, they have the power to choose for themselves, just for their selfish gains. And I think this is where the question is it the seat or it's the assignment?
Mm-hmm.
It's a question of the seat versus the assignment. Are we just picking someone to on the seat, or it's all about the assignment? What Nigerians really need, what your country really needs for
Mm-hmm.
this person to be chosen, for this person to be a leader.
Yeah.
So it has to be that whoever you're choosing has the characteristics of a leader, and that's where being called comes in.
Okay, so I now see that we can still relate to the calling from being choose or being chosen. So it's not really a word apart. They're
Mm.
still in same line, but we still need to.
There's more
There's
depth to.
there's deeper meaning to it. There is deeper understanding to it. So I think you know in our quest or in our journey to bringing up leaders to the seats or to the government houses,
Yeah.
I think the high profile people are not the only ones to choose who to rule, who to be in position or in leadership offices. But the common person in the society should be able to franchise and choose who to lead and who to govern them.
Hmm. Okay, so let's quickly go on a short break, and when we return, we will talk on different other aspects to which being chosen and being called is being applied. Till we get back, stay with us.
Are you searching for hope, strength, and a deeper connection with God? Welcome to ascendingprayers.com, your trusted destination for powerful Christian prayers, uplifting Bible verses, daily devotionals, and faith-filled encouragement for every season of life. Whether you're seeking prayers for healing, family, breakthrough, protection, gratitude, or spiritual growth, you'll find biblically grounded resources designed to strengthen your faith and bring you closer to God's presence. Each prayer is carefully written to inspire, comfort, and help you experience the peace that comes from trusting God.
Welcome back, guys, from that short break. Still on the Sorcerer podcast, and yeah, we're still discussing on being chosen versus being called. So, on this segment, I think
Yeah.
we need to establish different aspects to which these two words or these two terms apply to. So we have talked about,
When it has to do
when
with
it has to do
politics.
with politics. Yeah, I think we have really done justice to that. And I think we should also, align it to something else. I think should do with relationship. So, how does this, apply to relationship? And I mean other aspects of life.
Okay, so we see that even in relationship, we have an idea of the kind of partner we want to pair up with. Even in friendship, we have an idea of the kind of friends we want to keep. So, in choosing our friends or in choosing our partner, there is more to it, and that's where being called comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You want a friend, you start by looking out for it. You start by looking out for
Yeah.
the kind of people you want to do, and in choosing them, you're able to. It means that you have been able to find out if your purpose or their purpose aligns with yours,
Yeah.
or their value aligns with yours, and that's where being called comes in,
Mm-hmm.
because you have been able to pick them. You've been able to assess them
Yeah, and
before
you can
choosing them.
call them into your life.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it means that you can now ascertain that these are the kind of people you want to roll with.
Yeah.
So that's what being chosen and being called has to do with relationship.
So in this context, even if you are choosing or you have to choose your friendship, they still need to be called into your life in this context, because being called is when we can see the
That
qualities,
purposes.
that purpose align. So in a relationship now, when you are choosing somebody to be your friend, they have to also be called. And in the aspect of being and taking a job also, if you are choosing for a particular job, you still need to be called, because that qualification part of it has to
Has
be
to
there.
be involved.
Even if you are not qualified, you need to work into qualifications,
Right.
right? Yeah. So that's how it now applies in our job, in our relationship. We have even talk about the government sector. So I think we have really done justice to this discussion. So, is there any other thing you're gonna add to this?
Yeah. Briefly, on a closing note, I would want to leave you with this. To be chosen, it means that it's a choice, right?
Yeah.
And you know that our choices do change. But when you're being called, it's something that is inherent in you and it cannot change. It's something that you can't really manipulate it into changing it.
For
Yes,
yeah.
it's something that you're qualified and nobody can really take away from you. So when next you think about, you know, you want people to consider you, do do yourself a favor by asking, am I really qualified for this? Do I
Before you seek the validation, you have to check
Yeah,
if you're.
before you see the need to be validated. So guys, this is where we close the curtains. Until we meet again, I remain your host, Emin Frank, and of course,
Yeah, if you're Tate of Daniel, the incredible one.
so we'll get to discuss with you again next time. So for now, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Source Era podcast. If this episode inspired you, share it with someone. Follow the podcast and become part of our growing community. Be inspired. Stay informed. Join the era. See you in the next episode.